Ok. Io qui mi sono scaricato l'applicazione. Molto buono. Infatti c'ho le casse. Dati di ricerca LES. Dati di ricerca LES. Predator comune. Sandstorm. Questo dovrebbe essere un fucile d'assalto. Crediti. Frammenti di guscio comune. Nickel non comune. Crediti, ma quanti? Qua c'è scritto crediti ogni volta, ma non so quanti. Comunque, possiamo reclutare una nuova squadra. Ecco, livello 1. Ah, me le dà a caso le... Ma posso fare più operazioni contemporaneamente? Spero di sì. 5 ore per questo. 1 ora e 46. Ma questa fallisco. 74%. Inizia missione. Ok.
Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee.
Guarda questo Sandstorm. Più potente del Valkyrie. Ha meno cadenza però. Meno caricatore. Munizione uguale. Più precisione. E più pesante. Questo è bello potente come upgrade. No. Mettiamo questo. Ok. Pure questi qua sono da tenere in conto, Deformatore cinetico sbloccato. Il profilo adepto era il grado 2. Ah, interessante. Quale sarebbe il buff? Ah, era di meno questo qua. Il buff. Molto bene. ...36 crediti. Ma... guadagno così poco, vabbè. Cerca rifornimento dell'altro della Hyperion. Ciao. Qui. Porta il luppolo della Via Lattea al vortex. Al vortex. Ah, è quello là, il locale, mo mi ci ho ragionato, stavo cercando di capire che cos'è.
In the cluster. This is HNS.
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
Make them hear. Make them know. All right, our first open mic night is starting.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
50 ex.
Oh, shit.
Ma se gli riparlo?
All just
Ma non credo mi dica roba
Looking
diversa.
good there.
all silver splendor, traced with green and gold, is precious more than
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Ok. Vediamo un po' quale altre c'è. Il modello delle sfere. Scansione dei pianeti di Eleus. Vabbè, scansione della fauna di Andromeda. Posizione del ciondolo. Ok, questo è dopo. Le vie degli eroi. Parla con Kett degli eventi su Eos. Incontra Keri. Tieni la prossima intervista di Keri. Ok, risvegliarsi nel futuro. Parla con l'assistenza della Addison sul Nexus. Questo qua. Ok.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Vladimir Breka.
Please address concerns first with Director Addison. One must obey protocol.
Vabbè, con lei ci devo parlare. Calma, Addison, che già mi fai
You've shaken
un'antipatia.
things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Io non sono una contabile, dimmi qualcosa a riguardi, ciao.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure. Pathfinder.
Abilità di Andromeda.
How are we doing on the viability?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract? It's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
Di svegliare una persona.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons. That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Calma,
Yes,
però.
Pathfinder?
Personalità di Spender.
What's the deal with your assistant? He's a bit...
Spender is an ass.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan, and we've limited personnel to draw from. Get us more outposts, maybe that changes.
Finché non mi riguarda. Rovina l'immagine del dipartimento, diciamo.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department any favors.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list.
Reazione degli avamposti.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
Arrivederci.
Director Addison.
Pathfinder.
Ma possiamo
Hello,
parlare?
Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Punti di abilità di Andromeda.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Soglie del Nexus.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Risvegliare blocchi di persone.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
Singoli coloni.
I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
Da dove comincio?
All right, Brecca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Utilizza i PA per ottenere benefici.
We await your first application of...
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours
Dove?
remain in
Ah,
effect.
collegamento capsule. Capsule scientifiche. Operazioni minerari. Ah. Guadagni punti di cerca a intervalli regolari. Munizioni, riceviamo un carico di oggetti consumabili a intervalli regolari. Riceviamo materiali organici a intervalli regolari. Riceviamo materiali tecnologici a intervalli regolari. Puoi individuare i depositi nascosti intorno alle stazioni avanzate schierate. Ottieni 15% di crediti in più per le missioni Apex. Investimenti ti fruttano crediti a intervalli regolari. Prezzi migliori durante la compravendita degli articoli. Capienza dell'inventario aumentate. Interessante. Facciamo questa qua dei minerali per ora. Ho ottenuto la consegna di minerali. Ovviamente sono limitato, non puoi sbloccare tutti. E se voglio cambiarla? Non posso cambiarlo? Spero che in futuro, se voglio, potrò cambiare.
Please report to the commons area.
In caso vuoi. Aggiungi il sistema Onaon. No, quella là è la missione principale. Premi per accedere alla schermata di abilità di Andromeda. Pianeti istiginali Asia. Ok, accumula PA per aumentare il livello di Nexus e poter svegliare altri coloni nell'invernazione. Dopo aver raggiunto un nuovo livello di Nexus, accede al collegamento capsule in operazioni. E nella sala ricerca tempo di missione locale che desidera aprire. Abilità planetaria. PA rappresenta i progressi complessivi nel rendere Helios abitabile. Per le pianete di viabilità specifica. Quando tiri PA su un potenziale pianeta coloniale, aumenti le viabilità del medesimo mondo fino a un valore massimo del 100%. Sulla maggior parte dei mondi puoi creare uno composto dopo aver raggiunto la viabilità del 40%. Ma alcuni casi sono previste condizioni aggiuntive. Inoltre alcune capsule di stasi speciali possono diventare disponibili solo al raggiungimento di un certo livello di viabilità dei pianeti specifici. Ok. A caccia di rocce non la posso fare. Trova scientifica scomparsa no. Questa vabbè verrà col tempo. Questa verrà col tempo. Questa mi interessa. Esamini i luoghi dove sono venute avarie.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
This footage is incredible.
Dice Car.
Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey,
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Chi ti finanzia?
Who pays for you to do that?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but it causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
Hai mai fatto il giornalista?
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
Conosci Carrie Tivesse?
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Non invidia il tuo lavoro.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Per tutti.
Talk to you later.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
Servono più dettagli.
What do you need from me exactly?
I'm
Oh,
digging
Pier, un
up
attimo.
good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on planets with people.
Stai studiando arte. Ho capito. Cosa stai studiando, Bridget? Ti aiuterò.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get...
Vabbè, nulla di
Civil
difficile.
disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
I'm sorry, Lab. Just trying to bolster morale.
The bar opens on the Nexus.
How many times have I told you this story?
Creatura.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Catturiamo.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Non la vedevo quella creatura, però vabbè. Ok, questa fatta. 530 extra. Non è poca, eh. Continuiamo a vedere che altri incarichi aggiuntivi ci stanno. Nulla. Vabbè, quello ora lo facciamo. I pompieri. Sull'albero le equazioni pressionate sempre nell'arco ai peni. Sì, vabbè, ci aveva detto la tizia, ci aveva fatto la richiesta. A destra dobbiamo.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Ho delle equazioni per te.
Dr. Aradon at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam?
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Ma cos'è? Un virus?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything
Aiuta
I can
Sam.
do? Sam? Is that another malfunction or... Sam? You trying to show me something? Wait, wrong order. Wait, wrong order. Wait, wrong order.
Lui comincia da
Okay,
qui.
I think I got it.
Va qui.
Okay, I think I got it.
E poi così.
Sam, talk to me.
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program.
Era un virus, era un troia.
Specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
Ti ha fatto male, è opera di un esperto, è opera di un esperto.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Sta stronza mi voleva mettere un virus su Sam? Non ho capito io. C'è da indagare qua. Non ho capito che problema c'è sta ridana a sto punto. A meno che non l'hanno fregato.
I don't care what she says.
È di sopra. Giusto era qui il laboratorio.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get...
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them. They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Diciamoci allora come è potuto accadere.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to 10. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Cosa hanno di male le IA? Abbasso le A che idiozie. Cosa hanno di male le IA?
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
Io abbasso le IA che idiozie.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Allora c'è qualcuno che sta sabotando. Cerca tracce e attività anti-A sul Nexus. C'è qualcuno che sta sabotando. Che ce l'ha con le IA? Avina? Perché è rossa?
Detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet.
Ah, ecco perché è rosso.
Virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Chi sei?
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Ha ragione Sam. Intelligente. Se da Sam è stata grande, è strano senza Sam. Diciamo senza Sam è stata grande.
Yes. I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
Posso incontrarli?
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Attendi nemmeno da Night. Ok, questa qua non possiamo farla, un attimo. Draghi dormienti, vediamo sto draghi dormienti. Parliamo con Candros.
In some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
È sicuro, ancora pericoloso, è sicuro.
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Una cosa veloce ci sta. Allora, parliamo con Candros.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Manifesti alla serra.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
Ah, ok, mi sono ricordato qual è sta.
Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Hai ragione.
We only just got on our feet. Plus it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Come facciamo a cacciarli?
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Sono manifestanti pericolosi?
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
Ah, diciamo basta
We have to
protesti.
look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Candros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Ok, è giusto che li mandiamo via. Non possiamo risvegliarli i suoi parenti giusto perché a loro gli mancano. Cioè, dobbiamo pensare alla sopravvivenza della specie, di tutte le persone che ci stanno. Cioè. Andiamo prima al ponte abitativo, vediamo se è arrivata la mail. Comunque io avevo notato che qualche follower si sta calando. Possibilmente sono quelli là, quelli che sono arrivati l'altra volta. Boh, io li ho segnalati, quindi più che segnalare non è che posso fare altro. Potresti andare qui. Qua ci dovrebbe essere... Ma non c'è un computer per le mail qua. Pensavo ci fosse, rip. Devo tornare per forza alla nave. Vabbè, lo facciamo dopo. Dovrei tornare alla Tempest. Fatta una noia, è piena di cinematiche. Anche qua il fatto di dover andare in un'altra zona e c'è sempre la cinematica. Una rottura enorme. Una rottura bella grossa. Cioè ogni volta devo guardarmi sta cinematica uguale della lettorina. Non capisco, cioè. Allora, vediamo sta protesta.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
Ma sei
You're saying the
pazza?
leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
Diciamo mi dispiace.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
Non pensi automatici, diciamo.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Oh, risolta sta situazione. Ok. Ok, parla di spendere con cash. Dobbiamo fare questa, ma... Comunque abbiamo altri punti in teoria. Quanti ne abbiamo acquisiti? 4. Not bad. Avete danni da tutte le fonti dei nemici attualmente colpite dagli effetti dei poteri biotici dell'utilizzatore. Questi due dovrei potenziarli. Vedo questo quanto costa 1 e questo 2, perfetto. La riduzione in ritardo di generazione scudi è buona. Niente, ci stiamo andando avanti e indietro con le secondarie e così. Si sa.
Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin.
Crescere. La Krogan. Ah, ma Drac sta qui. Che sta a fare Drac qui? Vabbè che sono nipote, vabbè. Parliamoci un attimo. Vediamo che c'è da dire. Mi ci fai parlare? Non mi ci fa parlare. Ah, così, sì.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
Ti è mancato.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
La tua nipotina è più grossa di me, lo sai?
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Certo.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kendros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Ok.
Nothing more for now.
Good.
Ritorniamo da Kendros. Ah sì, sono abbastanza veloci, dai, non sono lentissimi. Sì.
Thanks for understanding about the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
Filmati della sicurezza.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Bye.
Mi interessava questa cosa che hai appena fatto. Le immagini di sicurezza, analizza.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Guarda caso sempre danneggiati sono i file. Ok.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you on. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Beh, mi sembra sospetto, forse è una coincidenza. Beh, mi sembra sospetto.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
E questa non possiamo farla.
Let's go confront Spender.
Ah no, dobbiamo confrontarci con Spender. Parlava di un altro pianeta, si chiama Kadara. Sembra che devo andare da un'altra parte.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much
Kadara era il nome di quello che ha fatto l'ammutinamento, ho capito?
William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Lavoro sporco, immagino. Giochiamo su di te, Spender. Io lavoro sporco,
From
ma...
what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Localizza il pianeta menzionato nel filmato della sicurezza, hai visto? Questa non la possiamo completare. Ed è ok. Le arche mancanti, questa non la possiamo completare. Dobbiamo andare su Eos. Ok, posizioneremo il ricevitore. Leggeremo i messaggi. Ok. Vabbè, pian piano stiamo facendo. Alla fine non sono così tanto, dai. Che andiamo all'Angara del tracco. C'è l'animazione lunga, 10 anni.
This is not what I signed up for.
A worker was lost to space.
Ecco. Animazione lunga 10 anni. Ok. Il mio computer sta nella stanza.
Drac, I'm working with a veteran to track down prosthetic gel
Oh, ecco il
and those
pigiac.
other items we discussed.
Whoops. Looks like our Pyjac friend got out of his cage.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a...
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes.
Prima il cibo, poi i fiori. Mi piace l'idea, diciamo.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
È stato così da parte sua, forse è stato meglio così, forse è stato meglio così, dice.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
Che cosa ti aveva affascinato?
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me, that's okay?
Sapeva ispirare gli altri, uccise di certo. Sapeva ispirare gli altri.
He gave you a dream to work.
I kept thinking of the niche I wanted, my rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
Tutto così ingiusto, volta pagina ancora. È tutto così ingiusto.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off... Ryder?
Arcasare.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
How's the search?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Racconti di guerra.
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
Any more?
Not just now. I'll try to remember. I'll be...
Ma poi sta lì fermo, è tranquillo il pigiac. Gli N7 non sono male. Questo sarà automatico. O fa così pochi danni veramente? Secondo me potremmo anche venderlo, però vabbè, per ora lasciamo. Come questo Pioneer qua. Questo l'avevo creato io, ma pazienza. La mia stanza dove stavo? Ogni volta mi perdo dove sta la mia stanza. E dai, non si apre la porta, perché? What? Ma non si riapre la porta. Era qui? Sì. Ma questo è il guardaroba. Terminale mail. La colpa è tua, Ryder da Jill. Di questo tizio Nexus Belly. Su quel titolo Nexus Belly, qualsiasi cosa tu gli abbia detto, lui ha deciso di contattarmi. Inoltre il suo messaggio: Gil, spero che tu stia bene. Il tempo che abbiamo trascorso lavorando insieme sul Nexus è stato molto piacevole. Sono sicuro che ora i tuoi colleghi della Sulla Tempest saranno felici di averti con loro. Li invidio come invidia il pioniere. D'altronde penso che il tuo lavoro che stai facendo di supporto che fornisce ai pionieri sia più importante di qualsiasi altra cosa. Ora taglio. Continua così per 6 pagine. Prima di chiedermi se mi va di bere qualcosa. Molto piacevole o no? Mi sa che Gil non ci è rimasto bene col tizio che gli ho mandato i saluti. Non gli è piaciuto. Non so perché. Ma io non avevo un buon rapporto. Non potevo saperlo se avevo un buon
I'll
rapporto.
recalibrate the sensors for bloody nuisance cloud.
Ok. Prima sto send story. E testiamo. Sì, va bene.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Ah, si è rigenerato, ho colorito qua per esempio. Ma da qui non si può salire. Va tipo di giro.
Radiation levels increasing. Radiation levels normal. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Radiation levels are severe. Seek safety immediately.
Ah, lì non si può andare. Mi dice che qua ci stanno minerali.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
An Ark escape pod? Where'd they get that?
They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
Non mi piace. È semi-automatico.
Good shelter, if people need it.
Wonder if there's anything hidden away back here.
Che è pieno di cadmio. Non so che servono. Sempre roba. Minerali, nel senso vero. Distrazione audio.
Tirad-he R11 Holor. In need of assistance.
That's who leads here? Now it makes sense.
Ok. Lega Kett.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder. Life support failing. Seek safety immediately.
Caga lento.
The sheer top, because it is.
I guess you run out of names eventually.
Ci sono mari di radiazioni qua. Il problema è quello. No. Ma seriamente sono caduto.
Heads up, scourge ahead.
E nulla. Questa mi sa che è una missione da fare più avanti. Se no non si va avanti, mi sa che devo andare a scoprire un nuovo pianeta. Amen, no?
Ascent is go.
Non riusciamo a fare tutte le secondarie ore. Andiamo su Erix.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly
Delitto
found.
nave.
Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
La Exodus ha subito danni ingenti a causa della radiazione del flagello che ne hanno distrutto i sistemi interi. L'equipaggio terrestre d'Italia è rimasto ucciso immediatamente. La nave alla deriva e non è recuperabile a causa delle radiazioni. Ah, abbiamo fatto pure un incarico. Habitat 7.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Un satellite. Rapporti di sistemi danni ai circuiti interni dell'espressione del flagello. Stato attualmente inattivo ma con elementi recuperabili. Un satellite di monitoraggio standard. I registri indicano che è stato lanciato per errore dall'Hyperion durante lo scontro con il flagello. Binland.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater.
Un cratere creato dagli impatti pesanti detriti. Meteorite contiene ancora risorse preziose. Traccia di elemento 0. Basta, sono salito di livello. Buono. Markle. Qui non c'è nulla. È un grande pianeta ghiacciato con la superficie composta di... Ok. Ultimo è Luland.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Prezioso metallo leggero, questa cosa vicino alla superficie è un'estrazione piuttosto semplice. Alluminio. Buono. Nient'altro in questo sistema. Andiamo a Stop Pfeiffer.
As far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Un attimo.
Anomaly detected.
Vuoto. Asteroidi. Minerali buoni. Alluminio. Che figata. Ma quello è un gigante cazzo. È un buco nero. Che figo. È bellissimo. Wow, è bellissimo. Già a questa distanza il buco nero rappresenta un rischio per i sistemi della nave. L'anello di Didi che lo risconda è composto dei resti di almeno un sistema solare. L'istituto a causa della formazione del buco nero e della sottrazione gravitazionale. Si consiglia di procedere con cautela. Figata. H461. Qua non c'è nulla. Corvat. Qua non c'è nulla nemmeno. H480. Nulla. C'è l'ultimo, H479. Possibile che non c'è nulla in tutti, almeno in questo ci deve essere qualcosa. Fai questo pianeta. Non è abitabile. Non c'è nulla. Vabbè. Nel sistema Onaon.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
What?
I'll stop now!
Ma? E cos'è sta roba? Eravamo morti se ci incidentavamo così.
A dozen. No, more.
Navi Kett.
They've got us pinned against the scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
Prima tu, diciamo.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
Ora sono incazzato, ora potrei capire. Proviamo, ora sono incazzato io.
You can't take a ship full of people just because you feel like it. Who do you think you are?
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft.
Tanto probabilmente ci avrebbero attaccato lo stesso.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Hello?
Oh, il miglior pilota ci abbiamo, eh? Bastava un passo falso proprio di mezzo metro, secondo me mezzo millimetro, e scoppiavamo.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
Che vuol dire? Siamo calmi, veniamo in pace, veniamo in pace.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Nalesetto.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
Perlomeno questi non sembrano ostili. C'è una specie di posto verde.
It's beautiful.
Wow, è figa. Questo pianeta non è messo così male rispetto a Eos.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
Su col morale, siamo venuti qui per questo, su col morale dice.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Ci sono questi. È un'altra razza. Stava renderizzando, guarda.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Non è che abbiamo molta scelta. Eravamo inseguiti dai Kett.
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Angara.
I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
Sto tizio mi
She's a
piace.
human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
Mi dispiace scambiare conoscenza. Avete una cripta, veniamo in pace, veniamo in pace.
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live.
I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Kett and protect us.
Ci sta che c'è una certa autorità allora.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This isn't safe. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shai handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
I can't
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
È pure
I'm
vero.
not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Hanno ragione però, come gli si può dare torto.
How did it find us?
She, not it. And stop staring.
I'd love to study its physiology.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
È una bella città veramente.
What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Vediamo.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Kett makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
Ti capisco, potete fidarvi di noi. Ti capisco, dice.
We've had our own run-ins with the Kett.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Kett mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Kett kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
Proprio così, porgo le mie scuse, porgo le mie scuse.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you. The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault. But now the Kett have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
Il nostro obiettivo è salvarla. Ci proverò senza di lei, deve esserci per forza lei, deve esserci per forza lei.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass. Joel, you talk too much. Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Si unisce?
But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first. I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angara in space.
Benvenuto a bordo, io.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
I hope I don't regret this.
Bella questa scena. Non gli piace la stretta di mano, preferisce fare così. Ci sta. Comunque un'altra razza aliena, quindi ci sta che la sua cultura.
Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
You really think the Moshae is alive?
I'm sure of it.
Don't kill yourself bringing her home.
No promises.
Vabbè, poi tanto qui potremo ritornare sicuro. Intanto riandiamo alla track.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Decisamente, direi.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Mi dà l'impressione di Gars con qualcosa nell'occhio.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Diamoci una calmata, ok? Concentriamoci, vi prego, diciamo questi.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Kett arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Kett kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Kett all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Kett. Our resistance base is fighting Kett Command.
Non è più il pianeta prosperoso di prima, poi
What about the other?
Aval is the birthplace of the Angara.
Molto simile alla Terra.
It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous.
Somiglia tantissimo.
We suspect remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Sì, mi sa di sì, grazie, devo pensarci, chi io? Va bene, diciamo va bene.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Ok. Cosa c'era qua? Sono chiamato disponibile.
What do you make of the Angara, Dopo?
Still
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Potrebbe essere divertente.
Taking a breather for a good movie?
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still, it's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with? Thanks.
Vabbè, questa poi dopo la faremo.
It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put... Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Opinioni sulla squadra.
What's your read on the people we're...
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Difficile per tutti, siamo all'altezza del compito. È difficile per tutti.
We're all struggling with a job that just landed in our laps.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
Qua com'è? Stanno ancora. Mod fucile d'assalto.
Ryder?
Frammenti di ricordi.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Non saprei, è stato un punto di svolta. È stato un punto di svolte.
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
Spada Sari? Ma è per di corpo a corpo questo. Martello proprio.
So,
Qua c'era giallo. Ah, ok, così c'è stabilito giallo quindi.
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
Già come te, qui non vogliamo xenofobi. Già come te dice.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Kett. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them.
Sì, interessante, sembra divertente, ci vediamo, sei interessante.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better, or just share a hobby.
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
Perché va di corsa?
Yes?
La tua storia, diciamo.
What's your story, Joel? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
Dici sul serio? Ok, allora inizi, diciamo.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
E nulla. Per ora è un po' diffidente a quanto pare. Potremmo però anche capirlo in un certo senso. Qua dove ci sta ancora?
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfall.
Cambiamo sta arma. Meglio il Valkyrie tutta la vita.
Just like Sir Kesh.
Pivi qua non c'è. Sarà
We
in
might
giro.
have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Lo consideri un rischio?
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
Lo farò.
Alright, I'll look around the ship and see what I...
Attenzione locale della Tempest in cerca di anomalie.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of...
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Servirebbe un lago, tutti si stanno dando da fare, diciamo questo.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
Possiamo conviverci, sarà sempre una minaccia. Sarà sempre una minaccia.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay.
The ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
Qualche storia sulla Tempest?
Tell me something else.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model. But he forgot to lock his terminal and
Questa già l'avevo raccontata.
poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all
Cosa
the
ne pensi degli altri?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn scourge.
Quel giallo è molto curioso sulla tecnologia.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore,
Well,
you know.
Giallo è molto curioso sulla tecnologia, l'abbiamo capito. Terminale mail. Relitech. A Rider da PB. Grazie per la disponibilizzazione relic trovata nella Cripta. Adesso mi manca un solo Relitech per completare il mio progetto. Secondo il mio scanner. Su Boiled posso trovare quello che cerco. Mi interessa recuperarlo appena abbiamo l'occasione. Sì. Ringraziamenti di cuore. Ryder della terza idea. La famiglia della spedizione per me hanno chiesto di farti avere un loro ringraziamento per aver ritracciato i loro cari. Perdere qualcuno non è mai facile, ma sapere con sicurezza che cosa è accaduto li aiuterà a liberare il lutto. Spero che il tuo prossimo incarico abbia un finale meno cupo di Dana. Comunicazione al Gialle Hamadarav. Un elenco dettagliato di articoli che ho portato a bordo della tua nave Tempest. Scoperte biancherie da letto. Nel caso le vostre estimazioni aliene sono sufficienti o eccessivamente scomode. Componenti di armi e tecnologie Angara di vario tipo per alcuni progetti personali. 25 contenitori di composto nutriente da riempire regolarmente. Corazze inclusi i miei 2 Rof Gin, ignoto, alt, mantello sospensori, tutto necessario per ripararla. Balsami, cremi e profumi vari, se necessario posso fornire l'elenco degli ingredienti all'ufficiale scientifico. Ho portato come anche il fucile Kett che utilizzo come arma personale. Mi è stato assegnato un factotum che sto già calibrando e spero che questo elenco sia esauriente. Un piano da Liam. Puoi passare da me quando hai un attimo avuto un'idea e vorrei parlare con te. Potrebbe essere un aiuto per tutti quanti con tutto quello che sta succedendo qui. Ma lui ci ho già parlato con Liam.
Just waiting on that armor requisition / project. No pressure.
Eh sì, è quello là, quello che ci ho parlato prima. Scendiamo giù.
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you. Need something? Need something done? You know where to find me.
Ok, Drac.
Ryder.
Sospetti sospendere.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Ci vediamo più tardi. Ok, qua c'è la cucina, vabbè, dove sta Drac?
Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Kett.
Ci è andata bene, almeno conosciamo il nemico, diciamo, almeno conosciamo il nemico.
He's also the first Kett who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True, they can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
Arcasari, probabilmente non si sa ancora
How's
nulla.
the search for...
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Racconti di guerra?
Tethys was our sniper. She was old, matriarch old, maybe more. Didn't show. Once saw her hit an Elcor in the eye from 2 clicks away.
Minchia.
That's a little scary.
She was. Always seemed to be hiding something. But she kept us safe.
Any more, Commando?
Not just now. I'll try to remember.
Non credo ci sia roba qui. Bello che le luci si spengono sole.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Quel tipo non vale niente, spero tu stia scherzando, dice.
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Facciamo corteggiamento, yeah.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to...
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me. You know it.
Lo continuerò a dire sempre quella cosa, non mi interessa.
There you are. Gotcha.
Parlo con il nucleo del motore, sei impegnato, diciamo, sei impegnato, eh?
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Potresti divertirti.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Jill.
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Rapporto con Cal.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease, up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Si bilanciano a vicenda, dai. Ci sta.
Anytime.
È così che lavora una squadra alla fine. Uno copre i limiti dell'altro. Ma dove è andato a finire il Pigeon? Boh, lo sentivo là squittire tipo. Vediamo un attimo.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Asteroide. Controlliamo questi pianeti qua. Beriglia. C'è del buco nero che è dall'altra parte. Che figata. Però è fatta bene, eh. Obairo. La mappa è fatta bellissima comunque. La mappa spaziale. Pure i pianeti qua sono fatti meglio rispetto al 3. Nel 2 erano già dettagliati, ma nel 3 l'hanno buttata in caciare. Sembra hanno quasi unito quello nell'1, il 2 e il 3. Hanno preso le cose migliori e questa cosa mi fa tanto piacere. Magari forse ne ha perso un po' la storia, perché là c'era Shepard. Comunque mi sa che Shepard non verrà superato. Però io devo dire che il gameplay è molto molto bello, interessante. Un satellite Kett è nascosto nell'orbita del Sanzaiolo, creato senza dubbio per spiare attività Angara nel sistema. Disattivarlo permanentemente è un gioco da ragazzi. Penso l'abbiamo disattivato. È stato attivo. Non lo so. Fettun. Altro gigante gassoso. Non c'è nulla. C'è uno accanto. Viene considerato fetto uno, quello dietro, non credo. Mi sa di sì. Ottantacinque. Invece no. Ah no, questo è l'ultimo, mi sa. Sempre 85. No, 100. Che mezzo pianeta è distrutto. Ma che qua mezzo pianeta è distrutto. Guarda. Vabbè, salviamo qua.